And good afternoon, everyone. Meteorologist Greg Fields with you. We do have some storms moving through the area. No severe thunderstorm warnings, but we do have plenty of flash flooding that is taking place across the area. So that's what we want to update you on right now. And you see that one flash flood warning that we do have in effect, Collin and Dallas counties. And you can see the rain is coming down a pretty good clip. We'll zoom in on that area. And for Dallas and Tarrant counties, this goes until 3 o'clock. The heavy rain's really moved out of Tarrant County, but right over Duncanville, heading right up I-35 on into downtown Dallas, looking at some very heavy rain in that area. So we have seen a couple of inches of rain perhaps in this area, Dallas and Tarrant County, again until 3 p.m. with that flash flood warning. So please do watch out for high water. Just stay indoors if you don't have to be out and about on the roads, because we will have plenty of ponding and high water to deal with in some areas, prompting those flash flood warnings. Also a little farther north and east, still looking at that Collin County and Denton County flash flood warning, although the heavier rain has moved on out of Collin County for right now, but getting out toward Greenville, looking at some heavier rain as you head out I-30 there. Now on the backside of that, still looking at some heavy rain that has been ongoing. Jack, Montague, and Wise County, another flash flood warning in effect there, but the heavy rains moving on into Denton County actually right now from Sanger down toward Denton, where we do have the heavier rain in those areas. And so again, all these storms have been below severe limits, but some very heavy rain. So that has prompted all these flash flood warnings that we're going to be dealing with here over the next few hours. A little farther west, we do have a line of storms that has weakened as it moved out of the panhandle, but we could see some stronger storms out to our west a little bit later today. So we still have that threat for some severe weather, even though we have not seen that as of yet. But as we get out toward Decatur, down toward Mineral Wells, between Breckenridge and Eastland, looking at some stronger storms in those areas as that part of the line of storms working its way east and southeast. So that will move on into the Metroplex here over the next hour or two as well. So we'll have plenty of rain and storms around. And again, that severe weather threat will be with us too as we go through the day. So you see how widespread the showers and storms are. Also coming up I-35, looking at a few showers and thunderstorms developing out ahead of that main line. So this development could continue, I think, a little bit later this afternoon. Haven't seen any watches issued yet, but I think that will change a little bit later on as well, especially from areas from the Metroplex a little farther south and west. So we won't be surprised at all if we see a watch of some kind coming out, probably a severe thunderstorm watch a little bit later here over the next couple of hours. So we'll have plenty of showers and storms for that drive home a little bit later today. Could be looking at another round late tonight, heading into the early part of the overnight hours. There's the severe weather risk for today, the severe weather outlook. So damaging winds and large hail going to be the main concerns for us, along with locally heavy rain. That will be a concern too. We've already seen that with the flash flood warnings that we do have in effect. So that will continue to be with us too as we go through the day. Now you see that enhanced risk for some severe weather a little farther west. A low wind, isolated tornado threat can't be ruled out, but I do think hail and wind along with heavy rain will be the main concerns for us as we go through this afternoon. So that's the severe weather outlook. As we look at our timecast, you see that cluster of showers and storms will continue, maybe weakening some as it works its way in. Things may wane just a little bit. The thunderstorms could as we get into the evening hours, but I think we'll have at least another round as we head into the early overnight hours before that tapers off around sunrise for tomorrow, really depending on what happens with the showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. That will impact, I think, what we see a little bit later today heading on into tonight. So we're going to keep the rain and storms kind of hanging around, it looks like, for a couple of days across the area. We'll go back to radar for you as before we let you go and get you back to programming. If we go back to that and just kind of give you an overview of what's happening around the area rain-wise with that severe weather threat that we talked about, but flooding in the short term, in the immediate future, that's going to be the main concern across the area here for today.